Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Phantasy Star 4. In our last episode, we explored the town of Iedo, and we picked up our first mission from the Hunters Guild. Now, one thing I did off camera before heading over to Mile was I stopped by the armor shop in Iedo, and I purchased a ceramic helm and mail for Grizz, so he's all set there as our tank. I also bought a ceramic mail for Rika, and I passed down her old graphite suit to Han, since that's the best thing he can wear. Unfortunately, being a mage, he can't wear heavy armor. So there's that. And I also got a ceramic helm for Chaz. And I've rearranged my party lineup to reflect that. Grizz having the most defense, followed by Rika and Chaz, and so on and so forth down the line. I also took a moment to clean out my inventory, sell any old equipment, and I picked up 3 monomates, just in case, because I didn't have any, and well, you never know. So there's that. So let's see what's going on here. Well, what did you think was going to happen, dude? Sure, I'll help you out. How bad could it possibly be? Jesus Christ! Okay, this is the sandworm. This is the first real challenge, I would say, in the game when it comes to boss battles. Even though it doesn't have boss music, this guy, you should treat him as a boss. So, first things first. With Grizz, all you can do is attack. Let's see, Rika, wow, you can't do a whole lot either. So let's get double slash going. Chaz, start going with crosscut. Throw out a vision to increase our accuracy. Since Grizz can only attack, I really don't want him to miss. In fact, I hate missing to begin with. Let's see, Alice definitely gets Saner going for speed. This guy doesn't do anything special. All he does is... Wow, we got lucky there. Well, all he does is that tentacle attack to a single person, and it hits for around 40 to 50, depending on your equipment, so it does hit pretty hard. You gotta be careful about that. But really, the only trick is to make sure you heal up anyone that gets hit right away. If you're doing this at low levels, like I am, you definitely cannot afford to take that risk. Let's see, this guy is very weak to ice. Debuffs like Doran, Illusion, and Jellin, however, do not work. He is immune to debuffs and instant death. So, start going with Watt, with Han, and Alice. Let's use Shift on Chaz, because he's about to run out of crosscuts, and using Shift on Chaz will make his attack power high enough so that it does just as much damage as Thunder. So that kind of frees his TP up for healing in case we need it. And that's pretty much all there is to it, is make sure you stay healed up. Who got hit? Grizz. Yeah, Rika can heal Grizz. So yeah, just make sure you're healed up. Get your buffs in first, followed by anything else you want to do. I wouldn't waste my time with Blizzard, to be honest, because Watt by itself combined with Vortex is going to be pretty close to Blizzard. I mean, you can if you want to, it's definitely an option. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to. Also because I didn't make a macro that's really efficient, so it would just be Blizzard and then regular attacks from everyone else. And yeah, it's not too good. So anyways. See, Chaz got hit, so I'm going to heal him up. And now Alice can join in with Vortex. And that's pretty much all there is to this guy. Doing this at such low levels like I am is probably not recommended if this is your first time playing the game. I know in just a few levels Han will learn Girez, which is your level 2 healing spell, so that would be really nice to have. Also, if you wait until Rika hits, I think it's level 13, she'll learn D-Ban, which is a great buff. It increases all of your party members' defense, which would just trivialize this fight. However, I'm not that high level, so oh well. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, look at that, 91 damage from Han. Very nice. And if you're doing this without ceramic equipment, you're in for a rough ride. Yeah, this guy would hit really hard, almost a one-shot. And if he gets a critical, it's over. I've been watching Rabbit's Let's Play for Legend of Legaia the last few days, and it's bringing back a lot of memories. I don't remember enjoying that game as much as I do just watching it. I would almost say, you know, looking back now, I would probably say I had more fun playing that than I did Final Fantasy VII. Yep, I said it, viewers. Burn me at the stake. Oh, I like Final Fantasy VII, you know, as much as the next guy, but if you tell me that it's not overrated, you would be delusional. It really is. But, you know, that being said, Legend of Legaia, I mentioned back in episode 6 that it's one of those... Whoa, Rika. It's one of those games that was overshadowed when it came out. Alright, yes. And look at that experience. Definitely worth doing this now. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of levels. Grizz gets 2. Rika. Saner. Oh, that would have been nice to have. Oh well. 3? 4. 4, sir. No. So yeah, Rika just got 4 levels in one battle. That is obscene. Chancellor and Auntie. And Zan. Okay, it's a little useful. Vol. That's a spell for Han that does instant death to organic or bio-type monsters. Single target. Oh, there's Geras, like I mentioned earlier. That would have been a little helpful. And Alice leveled. Okay, so yeah, that was really nice for our levels. Oh man, that wasn't too bad. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying, I forgot where I left off. Anyways, yeah, Legend of Legaia is a really fun game, and I'm really considering it for an LP, or at least just playing through it, just for the fun of it. Yeah, the music is really nice, it's very ambient, it fits well with the atmosphere, the combat is very engaging and unique, it's really fun, you know, it's not just like, say this game, where I'm navigating menus and telling people, hey, go do this, or hit that monster, or, you know, whatever. You actually have to interact with your characters and be involved with the combat. That's something a lot of games didn't do back then, even nowadays. I mean, outside of like action RPGs, you don't see that too often, so... Yeah, definitely give that game a look, and her LP for that matter. If you're curious about what I'm talking about, go check it out. Put a link to it in my episode 6 of this LP, and it's also in my channel if you just want to go about it that way. Yeah, Legend of Legaia, very good game. Very old school, but very good. And for defeating the Sandworm and helping that guy out, we got 5,000 Meseta. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure he'll think of something else. So as you can see here, we're now 5,000 Meseta richer. And that means back to the equipment shop. So let's see here. We already have 2 helmets, so we don't need those. You should have a graphite suit for Han already. And we already have one for Grizz and one for Rika, but we still need 2 more. So for now, let's just give one. Probably give that to Alice. Yeah, she needs it the most, so bring her up to 57. Defense, very nice. And with our leftover money, let's try to get some new weapons. Let's get 2 saber claws for Rika, or not. We'll get that we'll get that axe for Grizz later. But for now, let's just get a saber claw. +6, yeah, that would be nice. And I guess I should have shown this off to you earlier. If you just want to unequip an item without replacing it, just press left, and you'll notice your little cursor shows up on the left here. And then you can just take things off. You know, I could have shown that off earlier, you know, with Rune, and sold his stuff to get more money for the titanium gear, but I thought that might have been a little bit of a spoiler with him about to leave the party, so that's why I didn't do that. Although I guess it wouldn't be too much of a spoiler. But we'll sell the titanium mail because we don't need that. Sell the claw. And now we can afford the other saber claw for Rika. So we're almost done. We're not too bad. You just need the axe for Grizz and one more ceramic mail, but I'm not too worried about that. And you will see why in the very near future. So let's give those to Rika. Raimi, get down. Get away. Come on, baby girl. Sorry, viewers. Cat problems. Alright, so Rika's all set and ready to go. Alice, you know what, let's rearrange our order. Let's go Grizz, Rika, Alice. There we go. Now we could head towards Zio's fort and continue on with the game, or we can do some more side quests, which that's what I'm going to do, because, well, the world can wait. Oh yes, let's get out of here. If you remember, I think it's in the last episode or the previous, we came across a town by the name of Nalia, which we didn't take the time to explore because I was doing other things. So we're going to do that now. We might find out what's up with that crater too. If we have time. Hey, how's it going? What do you mean? You're here. Just fine. Well, let's rest up after that sandworm fight. Now that sandworm fight and all the hunter missions are completely optional. You never have to do them if you don't want to. But as you saw, the experience is amazing, and it's a good way to get 5,000 Meseta, so why not? Meteorite, huh? That must be what that crater is. What are you talking about? You got green grass, you got a well right here, you got people walking around, everything seems to be fine. Or not. Yeah, maybe. No item shop or weapon shop, as you can see. That's kind of a bummer, but we don't really need it. Machine in the big hole. Is it a spaceship? No, we'll never see one of those in this game. Yeah, just pack up your bags and leave. Leave your lives and everything else behind. Oh, Aedo seems nice. What kind of books do you have? Doesn't look empty. There's tons of books on there, Chaz. Alright, well that's Nalia for you. Let's check out this place. The wreckage, huh? Well, let's see what we have here. As you can tell by the music, it's similar to the bioplant in nature. All the enemies here are going to be mechanical. You know what, let's go this way first. And that's one thing I should probably touch up on more. I know I briefly skimmed over that when we were in the bioplant. But first, new enemies, whistles. These guys have about 55, 60 HP. Nothing we can't handle. You know what? You just defend, whatever. Yeah, there's 3 types of monsters in this game. We have mechanical, obviously. Darkness monsters, which are anything that look like it's not from this world. Ceramic shield, don't need. 1500 Meseta, we do need. It should be pretty easy to tell who the darkness monsters are. And the last type, I call them bio monsters, which is a little vague. I guess a more accurate description would be organic monsters, and that's basically any living creature that's not an android or a mechanical monster. And I briefly went over how instant death only works on certain creature types, and that's what I'm referring to. Crash works on any type of monster, whether it's organic or mechanical. Oh, here we get a Dimate. That's your level 2 healing item. It restores about 80 HP. And things like bros here only work on robots. Later on we'll get other one-hit KOs that only work on robots as well. But yeah, I just wanted to touch up on that a little bit more. Yeah, these guys are they're pitifully easy. There are two other enemies in here that we'll probably run into. And again, this is another side area. This is completely optional. You don't have to come in here. But I like doing it now because of the new enemies. That gold one there, he has about 90 HP. So it'll be a little bit tougher to take out, but he doesn't do anything too dangerous. You know, even Han can take a hit now. That's great. Ooh, really good money in here. And Alice leveled, alright. So I like to come here after the sandworm. Ceramic knife, don't need, but we can sell. But if you are new to the game and you know your levels are a little bit lower or as low as mine, I would definitely recommend coming in here first as opposed to fighting the sandworm, just so you can have a chance to get a few extra levels. But either way, you can do this in any order, it doesn't matter. It's a nice little side dungeon. Yeah, go Rika. Go up here first. For a ceramic mail. Yeah, that's why I didn't buy a fourth one, viewers, because you find one right here. I think Chaz is the only one. Yeah. 62 defense on Chaz, alright. I think that puts him higher than Rika. About the same. But more than Alice, so let's rearrange things. Let's go Grizz, Rika, just because I like her more than Chaz. Alice Han. There we go. Alright, Warren, 286, another new enemy. Now these guys could be a little tough, so let's go with Tri-Blaster here. Yeah, definitely the way to go with those guys. That laser attack, if you don't have ceramic gear, I've seen it hit upwards of 50 damage. It is obscene. And here Han learned Rimpa. That is your cure paralysis spell. Not that we've been paralyzed all too often, but there you go. And we're almost done with this place already. It's, like I said, it's very quick. It's just a short little side area. But there's some good stuff in here. Lots of money to be had when you sell the stuff you don't need. Which I'm thinking that'll give us enough money to get the axe for Grizz and be completely done with the Iago shops. Yeah, here we are. There are. I don't see any lights. Yeah, that is pretty impressive, Rika. How do you know how to do this? I'm gonna start calling you Crash Override, Rika. No. I want to be quiet for this. It's a little important. It kind of goes into the history of the series. I think this mostly refers to Phantasy Star 3, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm going to shut up now and let you guys read this, because I find it to be pretty interesting, so hopefully you guys share the same sentiment. have it. It's kind of a grim story there, but I kind of like how it gives you a little bit more background information on the series. Like I said, I believe that's a direct reference to Phantasy Star 3, which I only played once, and to be quite honest with you, I had a struggle to get through it. But that's another rant for another time. Before we get started on anything else, I want to call this a video, and next time we'll finally start advancing towards Zio. I'll see you guys then.